Hey there, how y'all doing? This is Coach Carvel Bailey, and welcome to another episode of Lunch and Learn. Welcome to another episode. Today we're gonna break down the lens of a college coach. All right, we're gonna break it down. I got about a good 15 minutes for y'all, as always. All right, so share this right now as I'm about to share it, and we'll be back in a minute. All right, definitely make sure you share this. You need this in you and your athlete's life today. All right, be right back.
Athletes, let's stop being so selfish. Let's stop being saying, here's what I mean by being selfish. You're pounding the basketball. Stop pounding the basketball because for each dribble that you take, you're getting your team tired. I'm going to say that again. For each extra dribble you take, you're getting your team tired. There's nothing more beautiful than seeing a team run a fast break without the ball ever hitting the ground. The worst thing that happened to the basketball was put air in it. Listen, the worst thing that they did to a basketball was put air in it. If you understand the history of basketball, right, with the peach basket and all that, they had to pass the ball. The worst thing they ever did to a basketball was put air in it because now it comes right back up to you. And like you're almost hypnotizing yourself because you just look, the worst thing they ever did to a basketball was put air in it. Athletes, move the ball, pass the ball, stop being so selfish. If you pass the ball, I assure you the ball will come back and find you.
Yep. Yep. I hope y'all was paying attention to that, right? My athletes, especially. This is who we talking about. So what is today, right? What am I discussing today? So today's class, see two great men right there. All right. So in today's class, here's what I want to talk about. So I shared a text message that I received from a college coach the other day. And I want to talk about it. I want to like break this thing down and totally talk about what's going on, what our college coaches seeing, because parents, they got one view. Coaches, they may have a different view. Officials have a whole different view. But then college coaches, they're looking at things that most people aren't even paying attention to. And that can be a problem. All right. So again, welcome to the show. And let me know what city and state you're learning from. All right. So again, welcome to the show. Let me know what city and state that you are learning from. That's what we want to know today. All right, that's what we want to know today. As I get ready to pull this up. So again, this is a message that I received from a college coach, and it went right in line to what I had been discussing on my Holiday Hoops recap. A lot of people may not have seen that, may not understand what it is. I'm going to let's see if I can just pull up the picture. Let me see if I can just pull up the picture to share to my screen because I want everybody to see this as I go through it. I want everybody to see it as I go through it. All right, perfect. Here we go. So, all right, so I'm gonna share my screen. First, I'll read it to you. I'll read it to you before I share my screen. So here's what it says. Every team I've watched this year has the same problem. Guards over dribble, nobody's in shape. There's no structure or parameters around offense or defense. Nobody talks, nobody boxes out. A good coach could take any of these teams and beat all the other teams. So now let's talk about it. Now let's jump into it. All right. Because again, this is really what they're saying. So let me share my screen. All right. Share my screen. All Bada bang, bada boom. We're going to share this tab. All right, so it looks like I'm gonna have to share my whole screen, which I didn't necessarily want to do, but for the sake of this, let's do it. Let me see if I can. No, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Slides and PDFs. My computer. All right. So here we go. Can you see my screen? Hopefully you can see my screen. All right. All right. So you can see my screen. So I'm looking at it on my phone as well. All right. Now, here's what it says. And let's break this down. It's coming from a college coach. Every team I've watched this year have the same problem. So that means that it's universal. This is a universal issue. But the good thing about universal issues is that they can be fixed, right? That means that nobody, here's where this can be great for coaches. No coach has gotten or understood what it takes to really solve the problem. So if all the teams that this coach has watched this year have the same problem, that means that the problem can be solved, but no one is paying attention to how to solve the problem for themselves. So guards over dribble. Here are the problems now. Here's the problems that this college coach is talking about that all these teams have that he's seen thus far this year. Guards over dribble. I talked about it, right? If guards taking more than 5 dribbles, they're dribbling too much. Now we get guards, everybody has to get a running start to get their move off. Everybody has to get a running start to make a move. Not only do they have to get a running start, they're carrying the ball, they're pausing their dribble, which is a violation, a travel on a high school and a college level. You pause your dribble, that's like they're going to call that. But everybody is over dribbling. They're pounding the ball. You just heard the video. You don't need, give me a sec. You don't need to take all those bounces. You don't need all those bounces. You're dribbling the air out the ball. So guards are over dribbling. The second thing that this coach says, nobody is in shape. Again, on my Holiday Hoops recap, I said, like, you can't drink and smoke. These players, like, they drinking, they smoking, some popping pills, some, right? Like this, and this is what nobody's talking about. The alcohol and the drug epidemic of high school kids, nobody ain't really talking about it. It's an epidemic. Thus, nobody is in shape. Nobody is in shape. Nobody, especially, is in game shape. So without being in shape, it's hard to play. It's hard to be effective if you're not in shape, game shape. And now they're just over dribbling the ball. So now they're making themselves more tired faster. Does that make sense? Now they're over dribbling. They're not in shape. So now they're making themselves more tired faster. And then because of that, now guess what? There's no structure. There's no structure in place if a person, a player, whomever that may be, best player on the team, worst player on the team, there's no structure in place if a player can just dribble the ball all over the place. That's on one team. On the other team, there's no structure in place if you let a person dribble the ball all over the place. So not only there's no structure, there's no parameters around offense or defense. To my point, what I'm saying. If a player is just dribbling the ball, there's obviously no structure or discipline. And what's the parameters? Is it a 5 dribble limit? Are you passing and cutting? Are you running plays? What's happening? But also on defense, why do you let one person dribble the air out the ball without making them pick the ball up, making them change directions, right? Like impeding their progress so they can't go no further. But there's no structure or parameters around offense or defense. A lot of coaches just want to outscore you, but very few are really playing defense and have a defensive system. Then it says nobody talks. I talked about it when the holiday hoops, benches are quiet. But I talked about this. Benches are quiet, that means your team is selfish. From the coaches to the players to the managers. Whoever is sitting on your bench, if they're not talking, they're selfish. So we got quiet bench. Nobody's talking. On the bench, also on the court, nobody's talking. And then nobody is boxing out. So the great teams can like win games just on offensive rebounding. They can win games just on offensive rebounding, but they can control games based on defensive rebounding. Hear me closely. The more offensive rebounds you get, the closer to the win you should get. So if you offensive rebound, that can help you win games. But when you defensively rebound, that then helps you to control games. Here's how you control a game. The other team only gets one shot, and then they got to go back down court. Now you're controlling the game. So rebounds help you win the game offensively, offensive rebounds, or control the game defensively. I hope that makes sense. And it's not really about doing defensive drills. You just have to get your athletes, coaches, get your athletes to understand that grabbing a rebound is all heart, all will. I stopped doing defensive rebounding drills at a certain point in my career. I would talk, right, touch, turn, release. I'll give you the basic fundamentals, but more importantly, like you got to want to go grab the rebound. If you don't want to go grab the rebound, that's on you. You got to want it. So ain't nobody boxing out. And then last thing this coach said, he says a good coach could take any of these teams and beat all the other teams. So if there's a good coach that understands what this college coach is saying, right? That's a good coach. They could beat any of the teams that they see if they just follow these things. So coaches, guess what? This is the blueprint for the remainder of your year. Athletes, guess what? This is what you need to work on the remainder of your season. This is it. This is it. Right? You have to know how to be able to maneuver and get things done. All right, so again, college coaches see things much different than what everybody else sees. That's why a college coach can sit in the stands. He may not talk to nobody, may talk to somebody. College coach may stay the full game. They may stay for a little while. They may leave out because it don't take them long to see what everybody else is trying to see. All right. So I hope that makes sense to y'all. I really hope that makes sense. 14 minutes, right? Don't take long. I just wanted to go over this. I just wanted to go over this so at least you know. So now you can't say that nobody ain't told you. Ain't nobody taught you. Just want to make sure that you know. All right. So with that said and done, major announcement, Game Changers. Our 10-week Game Changers starts Saturday. All right, 10-week Game Changers start on Saturday. So you definitely want to go get registered. Go to carvelbailey.com /Game Changer or go to bit.ly /B2BSD Game Changer. Dot, how you doing? How you doing? Dot, I talked to one of your mentees, maybe about 2.5 months ago. She runs a Saturday STEM program, like engineering program for kids. And she said you used to mentor her. And when I told her, and I knew somebody from the district that you used to work in, she was like, who? And I told her, she was like, oh yeah, she used to mentor me. So, I always say it's always good to treat people well, because you never know what circles you get in and who knows who, right? So it's always about treating people with respect, dignity, and class. But yeah, she spoke highly of you. But she runs the STEM engineering program on Saturdays. I'm trying to think where it was. Might have been Matson, because I'm from Matson, so it might have been a Matson. Yeah. But yeah, that's about it. All right. So share this video with a coach, with a player, with an athletic director that who may need it. All right. And that's 16 minutes. We out. Yeah. All right. I talk to y'all on Thursday. Yep. Talk to y'all on Thursday. All right. Dot, you know who? Okay. Yeah. You know who I may be talking about. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'll holler at y'all a little bit later. Duty calls. I fed y'all. Now I got to go eat my salad and feed myself. All right. Talk to y'all a little bit later. Peace.
Yo, just so you understand it, this is Coach Carvel Bailey's program with the spirit of Bob Hambry. This is Blessed to Ball, helping athletes, and we represent. Study your craft, your mentality leads to excellence. It's all about your mindset. We'll never stop addressing this, so be positive and not a pessimist. Confidence took James Harden higher. If you really want it, it ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard as carbon fiber, but we got you. From counseling to workshops, we do it. You'll go farther with a scholarship. We'll help you get recruited. Yo, anyone can dribble and shoot, but it's the ones who study basketball internally that make it to Duke University. Knowledge goes around. The game is played from the neck up and not from the shoulders down. This is Blessed to Ball, helping you with obstacles. The athletes are the rocket. Blessed to Ball is the rocket fuel. If you hit a wall, we can help you slowly climb it. So keep a Mamba mentality like Kobe Bryant. Blessed to Ball. Cherish the opportunities that you have. Blessed to Ball. Use your mentality to master the craft. Blessed to Ball. Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Cherish the opportunities that you have. Use your mentality to master the craft. Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Yo, Coach Carvel Bailey. Hey, listen to your coach, man. He ain't no scrub off the street. That man got credentials, academic and street. Believe it, and my name is strategic.